Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
get
he
this
said
shit.
I didn't. No, he said yeah. He said he was cloned. I'm not saying what's real or what's fake. I'm just telling you what these people are saying,
Kanye said
right?
that Kanye was cloned.
Yeah.
So the
Mhm.
clone said that he was cloned.
I don't know who's who. I don't know what's a clone. Eminem and his music say he sold his soul to the devil.
Yo, that
You say he
music
sold his
after
soul.
that third album was not the same Eminem. I'm not. I don't know nothing about a clone, but that was not the same Eminem after
It
the
might.
Eminem
That's
shit.
what I'm trying to tell you. What they say about? Don't they say Gucci was cloned?
That was not the same. Hey, if anybody was clone, cause ain't no way no 5'5" niggas running up on Big Dog Gucci Mane. Yeah,
Yo, did they not say Gucci look
hey,
different?
Gucci Mane said, "How you gonna rob the robbers?" He said that in 2009. Hey, nigga lying, bro. Gucci, that ain't the real Gucci. I'll give you that one. That ain't the real Gucci.
So
Hell
if
no.
the real Gucci not running around, who else is
No.
not the real whoever running around?
But you know what's crazy? I had read this. You know how do you get Facebook articles and all kind of shit? Man, I used to be
Hmm.
had this desk job 2014. I've been on my phone all day. And that I
Right.
swear I read an article that said Gucci Mane dies in jail, such and such, yada yada yada. I swear. I swear I
But
read.
you know what? Guess what happens though? When you control the game, right? They can watch the internet, right? So you ever heard of the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
So that's what they do now is the Mandela effect. So I can change whatever I want to change in history, right? And then what we do is we call it the Mandela effect because what you heard is not what you heard. What you saw is not what you saw. This is what you really saw. And then you can search the internet all you want to try to find what you actually saw or heard. It's no longer there. It's erased. And it's replaced with whatever they want to replace it with. You know what I'm saying? Unless you believe in a multiverse.
So do you remember
These
the
are,
time when YouTube had like real content on there, like real conspiracy videos that came true and all that shit?
yeah.
Nowadays it's censored.
Everything is censored, right? Everything is controlled. Everything is like people always talk about the algorithm, the algorithm, the algorithm, right? That's basically what they was telling you in the Matrix, the movie,
Yeah.
right? It's just one central thing is controlling everything, right? And now it's filtered. So now even like when you look in the stores now, right? Sometimes like you know how before you'd be looking for like a product sometimes, and you could be like, okay, let me go on this website, I'm gonna get a deal. Now sometimes you're looking for certain products, the price is exactly the same on 10 different websites. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's now the price is exactly the same on 10 different websites. No matter which website you go on, the price is the same. Before you might see, oh, this person is charging $5 less, this person charging $30 more, this person they had a monopoly on our life, yo. It's a monopoly where everything is controlled now and everything is centered around just being one price, one economy, one health system, one this, one that. They're trying to get rid of people. They're trying to get rid of systems. That's why all of these big companies buy the small ones and then control it. IG ran by Facebook, Facebook ran by this, Google ran by that. All of these people, the same people run the whole thing. So you ever notice like people like even like let's say fans that we were just talking about Drake, right? His album came out and I'm listening to these reactions, right? And it's like these reactors is almost saying the same thing verbatim. Like, yo, y'all got to be reading the script. There's no way you got this from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing with Kate when Kate Dot came out with that "Not Like Us," right? You know how many reaction people in the video was like, "Oh yeah, I feel like crip walking listening to this." When I first heard that song, I never thought about crip walking. Like, but all of a sudden, all these people, oh yeah, you got to crip walk to this. No, you don't. But that was the script going around. To me, I feel like ain't no way you ain't a crip. and you heard this song, you say you feel like crip walking. Ain't no way. All y'all felt this way when you heard this beat. It's California songs right now. It's LA songs right now that people listen to. They don't say, "Oh, I feel like crip walking." But as soon as they did all these reactions, go watch the original reactions of Kendrick's "Not Like Us." Everybody was saying the same exact thing. Oh, I feel like crip walking. I feel like crip walking. I feel like crip. I'm like, yo, what is this? Come on now, stop it, yo. Whoever's paying y'all, congratulations. Like, you know what I mean? Like y'all reading the script because y'all saying it's like y'all saying the same thing. And I think actually, you know what the funny thing is?
What's
The
up?
funny thing is, I'm gonna find it and send it to you because I'm like, a lot of times I'll be ahead of this stuff, and I'm listening to all these people say the same thing. I think a dude did a mashup of everybody saying the same exact thing when it came to that Kendrick. I'm gonna find it and send it to you. Like a lot of these reaction people were saying the same exact thing, and I'm like, yeah, these are the reasons why these people getting the views, they're getting all of these subscribers. They talk about the algorithm. It's like, yo, you got to. This is what you got to. The new news is the internet now. So now we got to make sure we control that. So we're gonna pay you. That's why they get the sponsors. It's so important about the sponsors. We're gonna pay you to say what we want you to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
And that's just what it is. It's like, think about this. They was allowed when Trump was running for office, all they was doing was just bashing black men. Black men, black men, black men. Oh yeah, black men voting for Trump. Oh, they switching it. They was bashing on that what's the TV show? They was bashing black men all day, every day. No other guys, no white guys. No Spanish. They were just allowed to bash black men. They had your man OB come and try to lecture niggas. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, election come, people still blaming black men, but 92 or 94, 98, whatever percent of black women voted for her. 90% or 92% of black men voted for her, but they still blame the black man for, even though the Spanish women voted for Trump, the white women voted for Trump, the, the white men voted for, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they run this gameplay where everybody's saying the same stuff and people start believing it. And you got these videos. Go watch after the election and you see these videos. I hate you, black men. I hate you, black men. I'm done with you guys. I'm done with you guys. There are all these videos running after Trump won. You ain't had no videos of I hate you, white women. I hate you, Spanish women. I hate you, white guys. You the scum of the earth. But if you go check the internet right now and watch the reaction after Trump won, they just out here bashing the guys with the melanin. Because these people get scripts to run with. And if you look at the numbers, it's not real. So if Trump won, they bashing black guys. Meanwhile, none of the other people get bashed. So how is everybody saying this about black guys? And when I say everybody, I don't mean 100% of the people. I'm saying the majority of these videos that's getting the views and circling around is bashing the same core group that 92% voted for, or 90% voted for. I think it was 90, 92%. The same percentage of people who voted for Biden voted for Trump, basically. The numbers is almost identical. And we going by numbers. If you believe the numbers that they put out there, the same percentage of people when Biden was in office, he got the basically him and Trump got the same many. Like I mean, not Trump. What's her name? Kamala. Basically got the same percentage of votes from black people. But if you look at the internet, they made it seem like it was black men voting for Trump. That's why he in office. And that's what I mean by when I say a lot of this stuff be manipulated. So I don't fall for the manipulation. I speak and see for myself. We just watch it like you watching a game, and you see one dude flop and get a foul, the next dude don't flop. I mean flop and don't get a foul. Like people control it, they referee our life. That's why we can have a conversation, and then the conversation we had, it pops up in your news feed or it pops up on your posts and things like that. Now it start popping up because they dictate what you like. That's why, like, you look at YouTube or Netflix. Oh, because you like this, we think you're like this. Don't worry about what I like. I'm gonna search and see what I like. You're not gonna dictate what I like. I don't go for none of that. This is for you. That ain't for me. Don't suggest no movies for me. I'll suggest my own movies. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
They suggesting movie. They suggesting poster like. They suggesting music. Don't suggest nothing for me. I ignore them. I ignore it, yo. I'm
Wait,
telling
wait,
you.
what if they suggest some fire though? Like,
They don't suggest.
he'd be like, oh, I ain't see this.
Right. Nah, I ain't watching it. Now I'm watching.
Nah,
Just
I ain't
because you
watching it.
suggested it,
Yeah, just
I ain't
cause.
watching it.
Fuck
Just
John
because you
Wick
ain't let me
3.
do all my
Fuck John Wick
right.
3, yo.
That's it. I ain't watching it. You want to keep trying to force it on me. Now they look the number 1 movie on Netflix. Yeah, okay. Let me go watch the number 89 movie on Netflix.
Oh
I'm gonna go
shit.
watch that. You're not gonna be dictating what I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? And this is what they do to us. So that's how like now I know we talk about Drake, right? And yeah, I know you don't think that I'm a Drake fan, but I don't know. Remember if you remember like around the time of the battle, right? Before Not Like Us dropped, right? Because people be like, "Oh, Drake lost." Before Not Like Us dropped, a lot of these dudes were saying Drake was winning. They was not feeling those songs. They wasn't feeling Euphoria. I thought Euphoria was fire.
Euphoria was
Meet the
fucking fire.
Grams was
Nah, Euphoria
Meet the
was
Grams was
fire, yo.
fire.
It's so
I
Euphoria
thought
so
Meet the
fire.
Grams
I
was
don't
fire.
Euphoria so fire as a Drake fan. I don't go revisit it because we don't. Why he did that? You
Mhm.
know what I mean? We don't need to do that.
Right.
Nah, I just
But it
let
was
them. They can play not like us all they want because we can beat that.
right.
But that Euphoria, that shit there was crazy. That shit was crazy.
Right.
Nigga.
It was
That
crazy.
nigga
And
dropped the
I heard
bomb
that and
on
I thought
us.
it was crazy. But if you listen to like the quote unquote hip hop heads, right, that Kendrick say love him, right? Those dudes are saying Drake was winning. They said, nah, that ain't it, dog. If they ain't scrub it from the internet and you go back and watch the timeline of the battle, when Kendrick was dropping stuff, a lot of dudes that they say is real hip hop, they were saying, nah, Drake is winning. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until that Not Like Us came out and they was like, oh, okay,
But
we're gonna jump on the bandwagon with this song.
let me introduce this to you though. When
Hmm.
us guys that came up under y'all, we watched y'all like mold hip hop into what it is. Like we was just at home watching BET, but we was
Hmm.
watching y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all era, basically, right? The Pelly
Right.
Pellies, the fucking Ghostface Killer songs. You know what I mean? Like we was watching that
Hmm.
shit, emulating that shit. 50 Cent came out. I wanted, you know what I mean? I thought I was 50. You know, Lil
Hmm.
Wayne came out, I thought I was Wayne. So I'm a fan of this shit. But I feel like y'all don't be subjective when it come to like when it come to Drake, y'all want to point out that he's an industry darling and that they force him on us. But yo, they used to force Nas on us too. They used to force all New York artists back when they was making all the money off the New York artists. Cause the New York artists had record deals because the fucking record companies were in New York. So so that's what it was. So all 80s and 90s, you ain't hear a bunch of Atlanta niggas, you ain't hear a bunch of Florida niggas, no Memphis niggas,
Hmm.
you ain't hear no Chicago niggas, none of that shit. You just heard New York niggas. Wherever they going so what I'm saying is they gonna force people, right? But
Yes.
they gonna force you until you do something wrong or you go cold, right? The thing about
Hmm.
Drake that we respect in our generation as one of our goats that y'all don't put no respect on is that he forced them to keep pressing the button. Like Nas is fire, right? I get it. I can
Mhm.
get it. But even today, Nas not fire. You know what I'm saying? Like there was like Stillmatic was cool, but like Stillmatic ain't no fucking Iceman. But Stillmatic
I think you
happened. He was,
wilding.
but look, he was
I
like
think you
10,
wilding.
huh? You
I think
think
you wilding.
Stillmatic is better than Iceman?
I think like I said, subjective. I would take Stillmatic, but you gotta
What?
like you making
That's
it seem like you didn't listen to
crazy.
King's Disease.
Yo, that's
You making it seem like you
yo,
didn't listen to King's
yo,
Disease
that's
one, two, or
crazy.
three,
Nah,
or Mag.
yo, that's crazy. You true. Like, let me
Yo,
go to the. Let me make sure. I'm gonna go to the track list.
Stillmatic,
I'm gonna just go to the track
classic.
list, and I'm gonna make sure that I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Stillmatic, classic. That's one of Nas's best overall albums
Okay,
when it comes to.
okay. So
Hmm.
look, Stillmatic, the intro. Okay,
Fire.
okay. I don't. It don't ring a bell, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
Hmm.
We know what ether is, right?
Fire.
Got yourself a gun.
Fire.
Yeah, these are fire records. Usually your first three records are fire records, dog.
I get. Watch this. Watch this. Get
Smoking.
fire.
Ah, see, what the fuck is we talking about? Okay, all right.
Listen. Get.
You're the man.
You're the man.
Fire.
Fire.
That's fire.
That's the first
Rewind.
five
Hold
songs
on.
right there.
Hold on. Okay, cool. Look. I ain't look. Rewind. All right.
Fire.
Good concept. Fire concept. Let's say fire
Fire.
concept. Look,
Right.
one mic, fire.
Fire.
Super
We
fire,
like
right?
seven
Hold on.
already. We
Look,
ready.
look, look,
We
look, look,
halfway
look.
through.
Look, super
All
fire.
right.
I'm giving you respect. I'm giving the hip hop
Destroy and
community
rebuild.
respect. All right, see, now you losing me. Well, what we about to
That's the
say?
next one.
We not about to say a word that start with the letter F after this destroy and rebuild record, right?
All right. What was the next song? What was the next song?
After that, the destroy and rebuild, then the flyers with AZ,
The okay.
then
Yeah, nah,
rule with A Marie,
you don't
then
like that?
my country with Millennium Thug, then what goes around with Keon Bryce, and then every ghetto
Yo,
with see what happens now.
he
See
killed
what?
that album, yo.
Okay, yo,
Look, if you listen to those songs,
look.
that's one of his most
I gotta keep it real
complete
with you.
masterwork.
I gotta keep it real with
Hmm.
you. I forgot this when I was reading the track list. I was like, God damn, this shit hard. This shit, all right. So Stillmatic is Don Blaze. I stand corrected. I'm sorry, Nas. Stillmatic is fucking Stillmatic, nigga. Goddamn.
Yo,
That shit was good. You know what
I'm,
it was? He
yo,
had this Hove like 6 months prior, bro. I wasn't listening to this shit.
yo,
You know what I mean? But that shit, I still heard each record individually at some point.
right.
Yeah, them shit fire, bro. Even the shit with A.
Yo,
Marie, bro. That shit fire, nigga.
yo,
That shit fire,
yeah.
nigga. Hey.
I know when
God damn,
Stillmatic came
dog.
because yo, I was so proud of Nas on Stillmatic because Nas played with his flow more on that album. That's why I like that album because if you listen to Nas' other albums, it's like he like Jadakiss, like Joel Ortiz, dudes like that. They got that pocket where they just rap the same pattern from almost all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a fire. Don't get me wrong, their voice is fire. They got amazing voices, so they think they don't have to switch nothing up. But the thing is that was the difference between, let's say, for instance, as an artist, Jay Z, right? Like Lil Wayne, like 50 Cent, even like Eminem when he was coming up, right? They played with their voices sonically, flow wise, speed wise. They switched things up. With like a lot of these other dudes, like I said, Jada, Nas, whatever, they kind of kept that same flow, like it's ABC, 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 ABC. Where like sometimes you might listen to like Hov go A B D C back to A B Z Y. Like he'll mix it up. Eminem will mix it up. These dudes will mix it up a little bit. That's why I think they was a little more versatile. Even DMX. Listen to DMX. 1 minute he rapping, 1 minute he crying, 1 minute he singing, 1 minute he doing like That's
Sound
what.
effects, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's what like when you're doing these albums. So when Nas did Stillmatic, that's why Stillmatic registered, not because of the beef, but because of what he did on that album that was just so amazing that he was like, all right, I'm gonna take it to the next level. And I think that was like one of his at that time, that probably was like his best work, in my opinion, when it comes to him rapping, playing with stuff, playing with ideas, playing with flows. But the same thing with like Jadakiss, right? I'll tell you Jadakiss kind of rap the same, but I like Jadakiss
Jada
the
beat
mixtape
selection
Kiss My
was
Ass.
way better. When he had them big label pressures, he was choosing way better
Mhm.
beats. That's when we got All for Nothing. It was underrated back then, but that was his best rap tracks, man. Like All for the Love. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like he got lazy with the beats after a while. You know what I'm saying? But that
Mhm.
JADA, I got beef with the feds and the D. Nigga, knock yourself out. He could have. Come on, man.
Yeah. It's just like I think like Kiss the mixtape Kiss My Ass. I think that was his best work. Right, that was cool, right? Kiss My Ass.
I gotta
I think that was his
revisit it.
best project. To me, that was his best project because he was just so many different sounds, so many. He had a couple different flows, more ideas. I think that was his best
Is
project. I
that the
think
shit with the Champions Hill on there?
is the champion here on that? I think so. That's the one where he was like, when he was like, "Yo," and I'm going on tour, so I won't be, I won't see you tomorrow. You better. He said, "I ain't got money for your prom. You better get it from your mom's or get up on your grind." Like, yo, kids killed that mixtape, yo. And I'm like, yo, kids, that was your first album. Like, if you drop that mixtape, make that mixtape your first album, we having a different discussion about Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we for sure
We
do.
have a different we have a different discussion about Jadakiss if he dropped that
And
album
because see, I
first.
because I grew up with niggas like Jada Kiss was what was playing in the streets when I was a kid when I didn't have no control over the aux, right? That's what was
Hmm.
playing. So, but what made me gravitate to Lil Wayne when Lil Wayne finally popped was like, yo, there came a time where I didn't know what the fuck Wayne was gonna give me when I clicked that shit.
That's
So he
amazing.
made me click
Yes,
so I clicked everything.
because you ain't know what you was gonna get.
And once you open it up like that, that's like when
Hmm.
niggas start shooting half court threes. That's the game now. You know, it's no
But
going
see,
back,
that's the
bro.
reason why
It's no going
that
back, bro.
right. That's why I feel like me, Wayne. I don't feel like Drake surpassed Wayne
But see, okay, let's have it. Let's
because
pod.
yeah, I don't feel like Drake surpassed Wayne
Man,
because I feel like
Wayne
Wayne.
album just came out. You ain't listened to that elephant shit. You heard the song Elephants on that new Wayne album?
I didn't get a chance to yet. I was
Oh,
listening to
so
AZ
see,
album.
and this is why
No, it's a
people,
lot of stuff
man,
that's out.
y'all don't be wanting
No,
to pod
listen.
for real, man. I thought you had one to pod for real.
Oh yeah, we can do. Yo, listen.
See what I'm
I didn't listen
saying?
to Lil Wayne. I didn't listen to Lil Wayne for because again, he's no longer in the algorithm. But I didn't even
Oh,
know. I didn't even know he had an
Not
album out.
Mister. Don't suggest nothing to me. Heard Iceman,
Yo,
but didn't hear Wayne shit. See?
Wayne no longer in the algorithm. So now because like, let's be honest, yo. Right? Let's just keep it 100, right? Yo, the record label, right? This is just my opinion. You know, Cash Money, whatever you want to call it, right? Young Money. They chose they chose Drake over Lil Wayne after a point when, to me, I feel like when Baby and Wayne was having problems as far as money wise, they was like, all right, you know what, we ain't gonna listen, we ain't ever gonna push you no more. I don't care how fire your songs are. But during this period, Wayne is still doing fire verses. He's still doing fire songs, but they keep pushing Drake, right? They pushing Drake, they pushing Drake, they pushing Drake. Now, the thing is, Drake had a sound that was pleasing. with the singing and the rapping. So they found a nice pocket. So they was like, oh, and he was representing his culture, his other side of the culture. They was like, okay, he talk about he black, he talk about he Jewish. Okay, perfect. So now we we're gonna have the number one rapper ever gonna be Jewish now. You know what I'm saying? Like that, there's nothing wrong with that because if you're in control of the game, you're in control of the game. You know what I'm saying? So you watch Drake videos, right? About mitzvahs in his video and things like he played up to it, right? That's what you're supposed to do when they give you the keys to the car. They look, bro, all that rap stuff is cool, but yo, you gotta throw this bar mitzvah in there, Mazel Tov in there. You gotta throw that stuff in there so we can take you to the next level,
But you
right? They threw
still
that,
gotta deliver.
no, you don't have to deliver. It's already delivered for you.
Oh
That's what I'm
man.
saying. You see all the reference songs. It's not about delivering.
See,
When you
no, it
chosen,
don't
you
matter. They
already
could give you,
delivered.
man, they could give you the reference tracks. You can go in there and record, bruh. It's
Yes,
still, man, I'm telling you this
yes.
as a long-term recording artist, as somebody who
Hmm.
records other artists from time to time. Man,
Right.
some of that shit when Steph Curry go to shooting, bruh, is just a little bit, it's just different. It's different.
You get help. You get, it's not different. You just getting help. They understand is the radio is programmed to play your song. The internet is, like, this is what happened, right? And I'm telling you this
We
because
don't listen
I'm
to the
on the,
radio no more,
right.
man.
So this is, right. So listen, I'm a YouTube king, right? All you do is I listen to everything on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Now, how and I listen to everybody. So I'm not like one of these people who just listen to Drake and Kendrick and all that. I listen to Ice Spice, Sexy Red, Glorilla, Nicki. I listen to the women,
You be tripping
Flo
with that
Millie.
shit. I'm not
I
listening to none of
listen
them,
to
bro.
Flo Millie. I listen to all women too. So I listen to their music. I listen to guys' music, right? Ain't no way I'm listening to Flo Millie, right? And they putting women, 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 right? And all of a sudden, not like us drops, or like
The
Family Matters drop in between
the
that.
algorithm
Drop
trying to
Family Matters.
correct you, bro, cause it see
Yeah,
you off the path, you off
yes,
the beaten path, bro.
right,
Look,
right.
the
So, but
algorithm trying to tell you, look, we got some more John Blaze shit happening than this Flo Milli album right now. If you
yo,
if you
but
want,
they,
ain't you happy it saved you, bro? Ain't it happy?
yo,
You could have. You,
yo, yo. When
let
I
me
tell you
spark up.
during the beef, my kids, they don't like my little one. They not really listening to rap like we listen to rap, right? They listen to like different type of music. They listen to their music, not like us pop up and all the Drake stuff pop up in between they little stuff. So
Yeah,
what I'm
bro.
trying to tell you is if they want you to consume it, they like I never listen to like I hardly listen to like the radio. Joel LT's pop up, right?
Cause
And
nobody,
my in the
man,
algorithm,
man. See,
right? Because
Joel's
I'm trying to say
Ortiz, if Joel Ortiz was
no,
making made a honor type shit, then they would probably play him. But that nigga want to sound. He's still trying to do his best Ghostface impression. That's just what these niggas be on, man. Nobody, like, I'm not saying nobody. There's a lane for everybody. But the world done got so connected by technology, bro, that for you to be in the mainstream of things, this shit gotta be enjoyable to just anybody. Not just a
no,
nigga
it
that come.
don't.
Wait, hold on, what I'm trying to tell you.
Uh-huh.
Not just a nigga that come from a certain background. See, hip-hop, which is a specific subgenre, is always gonna focus on just that part, right? But we talking about, man, hip-hop was a cool thing, and it's still a cool thing. But we've been back on music for a while. Niggas listen to Rihanna, dog. Rihanna don't rap. You see what I'm saying? So when we talk about Drake, we talk about Drake in the grand scheme of, yo, after you play that Bruno, play that Drake. Yo, after you play that Wayne, play some Drake. After you play that Ye, play some Drake. After you play that Taylor, play some Drake. We listen to this nigga like that, and y'all keep looking at it as like, yo, the Kendrick, the rappers, bro. This nigga, what he's doing right now, it look easy. That's why I keep saying Steph Curry, bro, because that shit look easy, bro. It
Mm-hmm.
look easy, but he's doing that shit over 7 footers. When you go to the court, ain't nobody that's gonna contest your shot like that. You know what I mean? Steph doing that.
I gotta debunk you. I gotta debunk that.
Magnets in the rim. Five, four,
I gotta
three,
debunk
two,
that.
one. Go ahead with the
Right. I gotta
magnets.
debunk that.
Hey.
So let's go back to my previous comment, right? You said when I mentioned Ice Spice, right? And Sexy Red, you was like, that's the problem, right? But the thing is though, everybody say Ice Spice can't rap, right? But her song was all over the internet. Her music was all over everywhere, right? So what I'm trying to show you is people was calling her a plant. They say, yo, I don't know nothing about this stuff. I'm just telling you what was said about her. They was calling her an industry plant. So if you say somebody's an industry plant, right? They telling you is we could drop somebody that you don't think is talented and make them a superstar. So what I'm trying to tell you is no matter if Drake was talented or not, right? There's a lot of people with talent right now that are superstars
Brody,
but won't be a
look,
superstar
man.
because they're
Taylor
not in the mix
Swift.
of the right people.
Taylor Swift is a superstar, right? She's a superstar.
To somebody,
Listen, right. Well, what I'm telling you is, by superstar definition, she a superstar. If she go
yes,
to your local Walmart right now, that bitch shutting down. You won't be able to drive.
yes,
So okay,
yes,
right. But at the same
yes,
time, me, a music nigga, I love music. Yo,
right,
I don't know no Taylor Swift slaps, bro. I don't know
right.
no
Well,
Taylor. So I'm not telling you that what you're saying is not true, how stars can be created. I'm just telling you, plant or not, that nigga Drake catalog is fire, dog. And the decisions that were made, whether it's plant or not, nigga, these niggas need to follow the blueprint because these niggas keep sounding like the same shit, keep rapping about the same experiences. They keep having the same experiences. They keep, when they choose to write, like me, I've never been rich in my life, right? But in my music,
mhm,
when I write intricate details about the things that I find that's rare in the occurrences. So I got a line that said Groupon baller, Jews always spoiled them, right? That
mhm,
was me reflecting that I got this shit on Groupon and I was in the New Yorker for $99 on Christmas. You know what I mean? But it's a hard line to a young nigga that ain't never had even that, right? But
mhm.
that's not me just saying, yo, I got the pack. I've opened the, you know what I mean? I'm up in the trap. These bitches in my lap. Like that's what
But
these bro, that's what these niggas been on so long that the Drake shit is like Michael Jackson to our fucking ears, bro. A nigga that
and
bro, at least that nigga is him. That nigga gonna rap about,
they only gave him Michael Jackson status because of he following the program. As
yo,
soon as you start suing, as soon as you start snitching and giving out, you start giving out undisclosed information to the world. You see how fast they take that away, and he up here making songs about something I'm too hard for the radio. Drake, you're making the same song that you was making for the radio
yo,
on the
man,
radio.
yo, man,
That third person, that what's that? That
man.
the third person shooter. What's it called again?
Yeah,
First person shooter.
yeah,
That song was weak. That song
man,
was not that. That song
man.
was weak. It was alright. It was an okay song, but it's not a song that I would expect to hit number one. You know why it hit number one? Because Drake was following all the rules at the time. He was doing everything he was supposed to do at the time, and they said, okay, this is gonna be number one. That's what Drake did. Like Drake making it seem like Drake talk on his record as if, right, he got the control and it's his voice and his pen that put him number one. But then on the Iceman, he say I'm too hard for the radio. I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do until radio put me back in the mix and da 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 da. So you understand the assignment.
Bro,
Get back in place. He
but
said it
see,
on his
but
album. It's like, yo,
but
look,
look,
I stepped
yo,
out of bounds. I got to get back in graces with the radio and the internet
but
so they
that
can
nigga's
embrace me to put
telling
me back number one.
again,
So he's telling you I never was
but
number one.
again,
They put
he's
me number
giving
one.
you the intricate details of the shit that he finds rare in his occurrences. It just so happened
Mhm.
that the whole world know what the fuck he going through. So when he give you his perspective on it, and that shit is a classic record, when that shit come on, man, that shit sound like plastic plates and Kool-Aid and cookout food.
Mhm.
That shit come. That's what
And
it
know
it. That's
what?
what it's about, man. That's
And how many of his records hit
entertainment,
number one so far? How many
man.
of his records hit number one so far?
I don't keep up with all that stuff, bro. In my
I'm telling you, three
cards,
years
and
ago, he'll have like 10 of these records that he just dropped
man,
would be number one 3 years ago,
man,
right?
man,
But
he
when he started,
man, he got
uh-huh.
42 songs on the Hot 100 chart right now.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is Drake still gonna. This is what I'm trying to tell
That
you.
nigga hit it, brother.
Drake still is Drake. What I'm trying to tell you is this. I'm not taking none of this. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
They call me
Drake
Drizzy
is still
Drake, and I'm
Drake,
in the game.
right? He not completely shut out the game. Some people is completely shut out the game. Drake still got a leg in the game. And look, Drake said, look, he's playing nice. Like Drake is
Bro.
playing nice.
Okay,
He's
look, I want
complaining.
to give you the
It's like
better.
your parent punish you, right?
Yeah,
You still a kid. They still love you, but you just on timeout right now. So you're not gonna get all the perks
I'm
and the
I'm
whistles.
about to give you
You're not
a
gonna get all the bells and whistles right now. They say Drake, look, if you come back home, we're gonna give you everything you want back,
yeah, yeah.
but you got to stop.
But
You
see,
think you're too big.
you don't speak like the relationship is mutually beneficial. Cause to deny, cause you say it right, you say that,
Mhm.
but they have tried to replace the nigga already, man. But he's better. He's better
You
than
know,
the
no,
other
no, he's
niggas,
not better than him. He's not
man.
better.
See,
You know
and
what's wrong with him?
that's the
You
part you
know,
don't want to
let me tell you.
acknowledge.
I'm acknowledge this one. I'm acknowledging. This is the problem. And I'm trying to tell you, right? This is the problem. You know why they're trying to make hip hop not the number one genre no more? You know why they keep making it? It's not that nobody is nice. Not it's not like people not nice. The problem is people talking too much. Rappers is exposing too much. They keep trying to expose. So it was like, how are you gonna come into our game, right? That we control and expose us? Okay, so since you want to expose us, we ain't messing with none of y'all. You know what? Hip hop is not gonna be number one no more. We put into hip hop number 3 or 4 in the
But
world
man,
soon.
that's
Since
we.
y'all want to
But,
keep exposing
but man,
Illuminati and
man.
this person
But my
behind it,
but
walk
I
through this
but guess
door and walk
what
through this
though,
door,
man?
all you do is
But guess what?
exposing. So why would I keep
You
pushing
can
y'all to the
man,
forefront?
man, you can do all the litigating you want to do.
Right?
But if you the powers that be, right? You know what you
Yep.
can't kill though? You can't
Right.
kill the spirit of that shit. That shit been around before they had a name for it, before they had making money off it. That shit gonna be around when money don't exist. That's the point. That's the whole
It's going to
point.
be around, but it's not
Hey,
going to
man,
be to the
but what I'm
magnitude that
saying, but
these
what I'm
people looking
saying to you,
for.
man, is like
You're right.
the same way they manufacture, the same way they manufacture the artists, they
Uh huh.
manufacture the perception of this thing, this big powerful machine. At the end of the day, if we had no artists and no phones, motherfuckers would still be beating on some shit, singing some shit, cause
Yes.
that's just in us. That's the
But
point.
they won't have 100 million fans. What
It
I'm trying to
don't
tell you is
matter,
they're going.
man.
It do
Some
matter because
everything
Drake is
don't
saying,
last forever. It don't last
but Drake is
forever.
saying I'm better than y'all because I got 100
But
million
that's what
fans,
you, but
right?
Drake,
And
but that's what you gonna look. That's what you gonna
mhm.
do. That's what you gonna do in your time, in your time. You only
Right, but
get
then he gonna
look,
say at the
you
other
only
end,
get one time to pop your shit because when you look up, you 75 and it don't matter what the fuck you saying no more. You 75, old nigga. Like cool, you know what I'm saying? Cool. I remember my older people told me that you was that nigga back in the day. I don't know. Like Smokey Robinson was really not Smokey, yeah, the boxer I'm talking about. He was really
hmm
that nigga. Like really him. Like really
hmm
him. You know what I'm saying? But shit, a young
right,
nigga like me was like, that nigga couldn't beat Floyd, nigga. Fuck you talking about? I wanna hear that shit. Boy, Floyd ain't even been touched, nigga. Fuck out of here. He probably would have laid
but
Floyd his fucking back. You know what I mean? But we don't know. So that's what I'm saying. In your era, like in Floyd era, he had to pop it. In Smokey era, he had in Ali era, he had to pop it. Tyson era, he had to pop it. Right now, we've been in the Drake era for an extended period of time, and that nigga is popping it. And then y'all
he's
and
not
most people,
popping it.
yo, that nigga
They
popping that
opening
shit.
it.
Hey, that nigga
They
said.
opening it, and he's walking through the
Hey,
door.
hey,
That's an
listen,
easy.
but listen.
It's
Okay,
like
think
this.
about this. Think about this. All
hmm
the diss songs that was aimed against him that niggas danced to, right? Yo, that nigga rebutted all them shits in more ways than one. He got the little rapidy rap shits where he directly say
hmm
shit, but then he got like that song you talking about, "Too Hard for the Radio." That nigga said,
Right.
I hope you know that Oakland show gonna be your last stop, nigga. So that nigga went to Oakland and made a banger You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The nigga went and made sure Mac Dre getting paid by interpolating his lyrics. So now you
Hmm.
can't say nothing to Mac Dre family. They like, nigga, we about to make as much money as you this year, nigga.
But this is
Yeah,
just Drake doing damage control. You remember Scandal when they do damage
but
control?
still, but
That's
respect.
damage
But what I'm saying,
control. You
bro,
have to do
but you
that.
can't
You
knock
have
the. What did
you.
Hove tell you, man?
I know. I'm
You
not knocking.
can't
No,
knock the
wait. Hold on.
hustle,
Let me
nigga.
Hold
I'm
on.
telling you how
Wait.
genius this
Let's be
shit
no.
is. I'm telling you how
Let's be
genius this
clear.
shit is.
I'm not knocking Drake. I think Drake is doing everything that he's supposed to do to get back where he want to be. I'm not knocking him. I'm saying is Drake, don't talk like you run the game when you don't run the game. You have a boss. You have people that's in control of your career, just like everybody else.
Hey,
So if you think that you're gonna be bigger than the program, they're gonna have Kendrick at the Super
hey,
Bowl
his
saying
peers are
he's
getting
not like
shot.
us.
His peers are getting shot in the ass at the casino over ten thousand
That's TV.
dollars. I'm just trying
That's
to tell
TV
you.
stuff.
I'm just trying to tell you that this nigga right here has a jet, bro. And this shit been
But I'm
flying
saying
for a
is,
couple years, bro. Like this shit
but
ain't.
he's
He
not the
ain't had it for.
program.
Yo, that nigga there is
I'm not
crazy.
no way. I'm saying this. I'm not
It's over
knocking
with.
him. I'm saying
That
this.
nigga's out of here,
He's.
bro.
I'm saying right. I'm saying this. Drake is in a different stratosphere. But what I'm trying to say is, he talked as if he put people on when people put him on. Like
But
Little
but
Wayne. Little Wayne
babe,
should be researched, right?
but
Little
babe,
Wayne.
the first
Uh
time
huh.
we heard Migos was because Drake did the feature. He did the feature.
No,
Hold
no.
on,
He
bro.
jumped on a record.
That's what I'm trying
He
to
jumped
tell.
on a
But what
record.
I'm trying to tell you though, bro, when you know them niggas at that top level, that's like nigga, somebody really passed Hova Jules record that's kind of fire in the local streets in Brooklyn, and that nigga put a verse on that shit and clear it and put it on Hot
No,
97,
but
nigga. That
all
nigga
he
the
did was
Hove didn't do that shit, my nigga. But
yo.
Drake
But what I'm
did.
saying is Drake did. Drake. Only thing Drake did was what Little Wayne was doing for him and
Okay,
Nicki and
bro, but
everybody
you just
else.
said he
So I'm saying it
didn't.
don't make it seem. No,
I'm
what I'm
trying to
saying
give you
is no.
examples, cause
No,
Migos
what I'm saying
is
is
other niggas too. Like this nigga been doing
no.
that shit, bro.
They chose Drake. So they said, look, every time Drake is on the song, we're gonna put you number one. That's it. And
Yeah,
he didn't do it. He had nothing to do with that. That's the
but
label.
but
That
but
had nothing
but
to do with Drake
but
rapping.
man,
That's the label saying, look, we messing with Drake, and everything he jump on, we're gonna push it to number
man,
one.
man, Drake.
As long as he
You know
follow
who
these
signed to
rules.
Drake? Party Next Door. See, you don't listen to Party Next Door, so you
No, I
really
know Party
don't
Next
know.
Door,
But you
and
don't
I
know.
know
But you
Flash
don't know.
Malone and all these
But you
dudes
don't
that
know.
was coming by
But you
in a
don't know he
weekend.
top five in the he top five right now. You don't know that though. But I'm telling you, Party is top five right now.
And what I'm trying to tell you, you take Drake out the equation, you take the next person, and you want to make Party that dude. They don't need Drake for that. This what I'm trying to tell you is the stuff that Drake is taking credit for been going on since forever.
I ain't
It's
say
been
he
going
the
on since
but
forever.
but
So he's
but
making it seem like he reinvented the game
no,
or he above everybody else. He's saying like, yo,
that's the Hove bars he kicking. Like Hove used to do the same. When you at the
right,
top, that's what you do, bro. Hove said, I got the whole
yes,
game on my shoulder. They
right.
trying to see further than I am. He said that shit in
I'm
'02.
not knocking
Hey,
that.
but listen,
And I'm
he
saying
said it.
is
Look, he said in '02 he was six
right,
years in the game. This nigga Drake is
yes,
16 years in the game.
right. But
He
I'm trying to tell
popping
you
it.
is
He popping it,
but
dog.
no, he was popping it because if you follow the rules, you're gonna get the longevity. And I'm not knocking that. So I'm saying this like you know how many songs
Oh
that Drake
God.
got number one that if we go back to the year and we listen to the songs that he had number one, there's songs that never made number one that was better than those songs. But they chose Drake, right? And in the radio and in the streaming and all this stuff is programmed. So the numbers are inflated, right? The numbers are programmed to
But when
say,
you
look,
talk
Drake is gonna be, we're gonna,
when I talk
uh-huh,
to you about Drake, Jews don't be popping it about the numbers. I'm talking to you. I go song for song. I pull
the
out track
music.
lists. I'm telling you, and guess what? I'm telling you, musically, for 16 years, you know how many slaps that is, bro. Like he
They
really,
gave him those.
bro.
It's
But
not like he's writing those
man,
songs. They
man,
saying, Drake, we're gonna take your
man,
voice, right? And we're
man,
gonna put you on this song,
man,
right? Just like Jay-Z, right?
man.
Holla, holla, right? I mean, no, what was Drake? Can I get a what? That was Ja Rule song, right? Jay, they said, look, we're gonna take Jay-Z, we're gonna take this song from Ja Rule, give it to Jay-Z. Now it's Jay-Z song. Same thing. These Rockefeller artists right now talking about how they songs,
But
Jay-Z took their
man,
songs,
but man,
right?
man,
Let me just finish. Let me just
that
finish this real
shit's
quick. We
nuts.
gonna talk about. All right, they talk about how they take your song, like right. We gonna take your song, right? And what we gonna do is we're gonna make it. I'm gonna make it my song and put you on it, or give you a little feature, or put your voice on it, so you get some credit for it, so I can stay popping. Just like I'm not knocking nobody. If you look back at Dipset, right? When you look at Dipset, right? And Cam was a hot artist, but Joel's was the dude. But instead of them saying a lot of those songs, you could tell Joel Santana was writing those songs, right? Or those hooks. And instead of saying Joel's going to be the next artist and we're going to make him the biggest thing ever, they were like, no, you know what? I don't want to be outshined by this dude. So we're going to make it Dipset and we're going to make it a collaborative album. And we're going to take Joel's songs and we're going to make a Dipset project. Instead of making it Joel's song, we're going to make it a Dipset and we all eat and we all shine. And then what that do, that dims Joel Santana light. Now it's like, all right, now how can he be bigger than the program when they taking your music? This is what these artists do. They take your songs, they put you in a group, and they be like, okay, we're gonna do a group album now. Instead of that's why when you look at 50 Cent, when 50 Cent came up, he let Lloyd Banks do him. He let Tony Yayo do him. He let The Game, he let Young Buck. The same thing with Lil Wayne when he let Nicki and Drake. There's only certain artists that are not scared for somebody to outshine them or be just as big as them, right? Some of these people be scared to have somebody else bigger than them. So what they do is they hold these people back and they take their songs and their music. That's easy. And I'm not knocking nobody. Business is business. But I'm saying is, come on, who can't do that? If I'm in control of the game, who can't take your song that's fire and be like, you know what? I'm gonna put your name on it, and we're gonna push this song because your name on it, compared to us pushing this song with somebody else's name on it. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy to do. It's not like these dudes is rapping better or singing better. We just choose to rap with this person because this person we have control over. We don't have no control over you. That's how I feel. Then we don't have no control over you. So a lot of times when you be seeing these dudes sign into these labels, it's like y'all only signing there to keep the bigger artists as big as possible. So they're gonna take your songs, they're gonna take your raps, they're gonna take your flow, they're gonna take your style. Come on, man. You see, like your man, what was it? Tiger had Rack City, right? Rack City was popping, and then what they do behind Tiger, they jump and say, okay, Tiger popping, but we're not gonna push Tiger because we want to push Drake. So then they come out with the motto, right? And then they gave Tiger a little feature on it because they took his whole record and remixed it. Come on, this is the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They don't play fair. Like, yo, you remember that song Rack City, right? That song was fire. And then I thought, I'm like, yo, wait, hold on, this is a remix? This is a whole new song. They done flip and turn it to the motto. And they had only him and Lil Wayne, Drake and Lil Wayne on the single. But then they had a version with Tiger verse on there. And it's like you cannot drop the motto and not have a version with Tiger on it because you took his record that was already popping and y'all was like, we don't want him to pop. We don't want him to be bigger than Drake. We got to take his record and do the same record but put Drake on it and Lil Wayne on it to guarantee that we're going to smash and nobody listen to the Rack City no more. We're going to listen to the motto. Even though the Rack City was still popping in the clubs and some of these other adult places, like that song was still going crazy. But this is what they do on these labels to keep people relevant is, okay, that song is fire. Now I'm going to remix it. I'm going to remix it and make it hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking it. It's the business. They got to big Drake up, and Drake's still an artist. But I'm saying is, when you spoon-fed, right? When you spoon-fed and they're giving you the songs and they're giving you the hits and they say, okay, now we're going to put your voice on it and then we're going to push it that way because we want to control, we want to mess with you. Nothing wrong with that. But I can't put you over everybody just because you follow the rules as long as they tell you to follow the rules. Like, there's music that was coming out that was still fire. Like, let me ask you a question. You say you into hip hop. Did you listen to Supreme Clientele too?
What AZ shit?
No,
Who-
Ghostface, Supreme Clientele.
Nope.
You listen to Muddy Waters too.
No.
These dudes drop fire records. But what happens is,
This they don't have a
right?
storyline.
We decided that y'all too old. Right? Cause
No.
like
It's not
we
too
decided y'all
old.
too
You just
old.
don't have a. You gotta have a storyline. It gotta be the people forget about the relevance part. See, there's a relevance. That's why usually you gotta be passed the torch from somewhere. Like we would have never given Drake a chance if Wayne wasn't so hot and said, "I'm gonna let this nigga come record with me."
That's
So,
my point.
right, but see, Maine, I get that,
That's my point.
but
Let me just stop you for 1 second. Let me just ask you this question. You know the whole story, right? You know Cash Money's story. You know a lot of these people's story.
yeah,
When Drake came in the game, tell me what his story was. Because I didn't know his story.
the nigga was a struggling fucking has been child actor, bro. That's what he was, bro. He
That,
was a has
that they
been
turned
child.
rapper.
He was a has been child actor, bro. That was trying to rap that was trying to make music in the MySpace era, like a lot of them niggas was, but none of them
They
niggas
turned
was
him into
good.
a rapper.
Bruh, but he just happened to be. It was the right time, and he literally see. It would be different
No, but
if
what is his story? But he
the
had no
main,
story. To be
main,
that big, he had no story.
let me tell you exactly how. I'm gonna just tell you exactly how it went for me. I would when that Piff was out, I was downloading. I would just download mixtapes to ride to for the car, right? But it would
Yes,
just
I
be
know.
nothing but
Uh-huh.
Lil Wayne though, cause this the Lil Wayne era. It was Lil Wayne or Gucci Mane, or it'll be like a DJ Holiday who had all the new singles from everybody. You know what I'm saying? The club records from everybody, and they had a DJ drops on them, just like mixtape era shit. But specifically, I remember hearing hearing this Wayne track that had Drake on there. I didn't know it was the Drake from Degrassi. I just heard a nigga that was rapping. I said, okay, that nigga was alright. I wasn't like super impressed or nothing. Well, Wayne always had niggas that could rap around him. You know what I'm saying? So that was
Right.
that. So, but one day during the summer, downloading a bunch of Wayne shit, I downloaded the Drake shit because it had a Wayne song on there. But it was the whole Drake mixtape. I just download the whole mixtape, put it on my computer. Fast forward, about a year later, I go to college. I'm a freshman. Best I ever had is out. I go on my
Hmm.
computer in my dorm room. We didn't even have Wi-Fi. We still had the cord internet shit. So I didn't have no internet on my laptop. This 2009. I go
Hmm.
so when I want to take a shower and shit like that or get dressed, I gotta listen to whatever I had already downloaded on my Windows media player. I got so tired of the Wayne shit, I just clicked on a nigga that I didn't have. It was so far gone. Listen to
Right.
this shit. The shit fire to me. But I'm not think,
Hmm.
Wiz it was a couple niggas that was fire, so I ain't thinking nothing of it. I remember distinctively as best I ever had, like that shit was just one of them ones. Then he dropped that shit. Tell me what's really going on. Jizzy back up in this thing already. What's happening? And that shit hit. It was a hit record, but it was like some shit that we just wasn't ready for. Cause we knew Wayne. We was gonna listen cause Wayne was on it. And Wayne was
That's
fire
my.
back. But listen what I'm saying to you. But a
Uh huh.
lot of niggas got these, okay? But a lot of Tiger had Wayne records like that too. But the difference was the nigga Drake, when you listen to his music, like when you click the album, just to give it a, cause by this chance, you giving him a chance. He got two hot singles. We clicked the mixtape and the album, bro, and it was like, yo, the texture of the music was different. At this time, rap was just Yo Gotti and these type of niggas, bro. There was no nigga that was singing records for just to fuck with it, just to sing the hook.
Rich
Just
homie Quan.
hold up, bro.
What you?
This
I get.
before Rich Homie Quan. This 2009, bro. I'm trying to paint a picture for you. There was none of that
Ja
shit.
Rule.
No,
They
bro.
had people.
Ja Rule had died 5 years prior, and Ja Rule didn't. Niggas did not love Ja Rule albums. They loved Ja Rule singles. I'm trying to tell you about this shit, this rap music shit, man. That nigga
Yes.
Drake was potent. I'm talking about every song. It was no skips with that nigga. That's what made him
I
Drake.
don't know if there was
That's
no
what made,
skips.
bro, when you go back and listen to So Far Gone, realize this nigga don't have a record deal yet. He flirting with a record deal. This nigga got hit
Yes.
record. The shit that we listening to now, the shit that they saying experimental now, all of those sounds is on the first mixtape when niggas did not sound like that. So they didn't go with Drake. They had to go with Drake because Wayne, the shit didn't sound as good when you start listening to Drake albums. Yeah, both Wayne could rap as good or better than Drake, but when that's rap. When you start putting out an album at that time, 2010, 2011, when Take Care
But
was
Carter
coming
was
out,
still killing it.
bro, Carter 4 could not fuck with Take Care. I had them shits in the same year. I was fucking pretty bitches and I was working. I remember that shit. It was nigga, Take Care had bitches kissing bitches when Crew Love came on. Nigga, Carter 4
No,
was just some shit you smoke weed with your homie, play 2K, go. Yeah, nigga, it wasn't the same. That's what we trying to tell y'all who wasn't there
no, but
to witness this
no,
Drake shit. That nigga is
no. But I'm trying
different.
to say, I'm not saying he. What I'm trying to tell you is he was crowned. Like when Drake stepped in the game, Lil Wayne threw him on Fabulous. He threw him on all of the people that's already in the industry that's popping,
Yeah, where's
that
the
have a career.
Where's the Fire
He
Fab
threw.
album that could fuck with a Drake album? See what I'm
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying?
trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you're gonna look at it that way, I can't look at it that way because there's a lot of fire albums that can mess with Drake album. But if you're a Drake fan, and nothing I can tell you, but what I'm trying to tell you is the reason that what I'm trying to tell you is it's controlled. Like what I'm trying to tell you is, if you look at there's controlled demolition, right, and then there's this like, for instance, I'm gonna bring this up. I think we might have spoken about it before when we spoke about the baby, right? When Drake was coming up, the baby was hits, 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 right? And then the baby made some comments,
Yeah.
right? Now he was still making the same songs, but they said, okay, now these are no longer hits because you made some comments that we didn't like. So now we're gonna cut off your lights. And after we cut off your lights, we're not gonna let you really come back because we don't like those comments that you made. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to tell you is this
Yeah.
stuff is
You keep showing,
manufactured.
but see, here's the
They
thing. We
manufacture. This is
even with even
manufactured
in the
music
baby era
that
of
these
hits.
people are not
But
really
look,
hot.
here's
These
the
people are not really
difference.
hot.
Here's the
Uh-huh.
difference between the baby and Drake, my nigga. The baby, even in that 2-3 year run where you say he had hit records, right? I don't know not now nigga that was waking up and listening to the baby for fucking
I listen to
for
the
hold
baby. I
on,
was a
hold.
baby fan.
See, you not let
I
me
got,
get let me just
I got,
land.
get.
I
All
just
right,
want to
you're right.
land it.
You're right. I got. You got it. You got it.
I don't know nan nigga dog that the baby was inspiring fucking making like niggas listen to the baby go, man, I gotta get in the studio. None of that shit was happening, bro. It was just like, okay, this song cool. In my head when I think of the song, I remember dance, yeah. I can't really. I'm a hip hop fan. I'm like, nigga, that shit came and went. Nigga, we still remember Marvin's Room, my nigga. We still remember that shit, bro. That shit really happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The difference is with these niggas. That's
I'm
so
telling.
it's different with Drake, bro. I give you that for a couple niggas, but it's different with that boy
Let
there.
me tell
It's
you what the difference
different
between
with
the
that
Drake and the
nigga, bro.
baby. This is
That
how you
nigga
know how the
Drake is
baby took.
better. That's what's
No, but this is
different.
how the. No, but look, you know how the baby. This is what the baby did, right? You actually, I'm just telling you because I'm a the baby fan. I listened to the
I
baby,
don't know
but you know what
why,
the
bro.
baby gave us? You know why he gave? You know what he gave you? The baby gave you the visuals, right? So the baby came into the game at a point where videos were just like people standing on the corner, right? People standing on the corner, drinking, driving a car, whatever. The baby came to you in a diaper, started doing video. He started doing skits in his videos, right? So now he's giving you the songs, but then the visuals is the song is a great song, but then the visuals is amazing. So now you take songs like Suge and all this other stuff, bop with it, and all these songs, and the videos are complementing the song, and that's what made the baby like on a different playing field than like. If you ask anybody right now who videos is better, for the most part, they're gonna say the baby videos is better than Drake videos,
We don't care
right?
about that shit,
But people
man.
do care about that because that's what I'm
No.
trying to tell you is on top of the baby do saying is why because I'm not
Busta
talking about
Rhymes
the style of
videos was
music,
better than Jay-Z videos too, man.
right?
See
And
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
ask people,
Okay,
right? If you
cool.
ask
And
people,
that's great.
people had to do
And
certain
guess
things,
what? Busta Rhymes
right?
singles sometimes was better than Hove's single. But guess
I think a
what?
lot of
But guess
times
what? When you click that album, right? That texture was different.
disaster
And
when
then,
disaster strikes
hey,
was fire.
from day one, that texture was different on them albums between Hove. Even what he's saying, what he see for himself in his life is different from Busta Rhymes. That's the
Yo,
difference between Drake and the baby, bruh. That's the difference. You know why? Because Drake wouldn't have did no nut ass shit on that. He wouldn't have did that nut ass shit. That wasn't the first
it's
time the
not.
baby. That wasn't the first time the baby did some nut ass shit. See what I'm saying?
He an
The baby is
entertainer.
a
He's an
the baby is
entertainer.
a habitual line stepper, dog. That's what the
No, but
fuck
I'm
that
telling you is he was doing. What I'm trying to tell you is he was just. What about okay? What I'm trying to tell you is this. Right. And these are some real fans, and then there's some like not real fans, right?
Yeah.
So the baby, right, was boosted, right? They boosted the baby up, and then they took him down, right? But now when you look at now, I'm bringing you this guy, NBA YoungBoy, that you might say, okay, Drake rap better than, right? NBA YoungBoy ain't had to do no tour, he had to do no concerts. He could just sit on his couch and drop music and put do the same streams, b
Yo, see,
do
that's
the
where
same
you.
streams.
Yo, okay, man. When you say a statement like that, I want you to go look
Uh,
at the streams. Cause I just you. If you want me to text it to you, I will. Cause you don't. Cause you when you say something like that, you off by like 900 million. But it's okay. It's
I'm not,
okay.
but we already know,
It's
they already
okay
exposed a lot
though.
of those as bots. We're not talking about the bot streams. We're not talking about
Oh.
though. We talking about we're not talking about the bot. We're not talking about 300 million bot streams
Hey,
that they said they
listen,
was paid
NBA
for.
YoungBoy got a
We talking
lot.
about
Listen, NBA YoungBoy got a lot of fans, and when I hear his
no. He
music,
got he
hold
got
on. Hey,
authenticity.
listen, bro. When I hear
He
his
got
music,
authenticity.
when I hear his music, I can tell why they like him, bro. Like
But
all the niggas. You know, when you was a kid, right, and you wanted to
right.
play with the wrestling men and shit, and you had them
Mm-hmm.
kids that used to like slam the wrestling man in your hand, and you be chopping your fucking finger. You be like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
why this kid don't know how to play correctly? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all them niggas, it's a big population of them niggas. And them niggas, NBA young
But
boy
you
is they.
downgrading
Hey,
him.
wait,
See, come on,
no,
bro.
but NBA young boy is they go. I'm telling you personally, this what
Right.
I know.
Right.
Hey, this what
Right.
I know.
Yo, it's people my age who be
Hey,
like, yo,
hey,
you to the NBA
but
young boy?
no, but I get it.
Yo,
But
people
listen,
my
I get it.
age.
It's not for me because me, I'm a upstanding citizen. I'm not a crash out. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Like
Right.
I would help an old lady across the street before I slap somebody. In these days and times, I don't. So that music not gonna resonate to me. But when I listen to it and it turn me up and I get in that mode,
Mhm.
I'll be like, oh, he's one of them niggas. Like I tell young niggas all the time, that's y'all Tupac. Like to me, that's y'all Tupac.
But that's what I'm
You see
saying
what I'm
about
saying?
authentic, right? It's
But see,
about like some
yeah,
people is
but
manufactured
the same
and some
shit
people is
happened in
authentic.
my generation. But listen, man, what I'm trying to
Uh-huh.
tell you, man, is the difference between Drake and NBA YoungBoy is NBA YoungBoy got 60,000 songs, right?
Uh-huh.
60,000 songs, right? I don't know how many of them are memorable and shit like that, but I know out of all 60,000 songs, they all saying the same shit. And it's about the
But if
same.
you go to his
Hey,
show, they're
hold
gonna
on.
go
No,
crazy
I
the
get
same
it,
way like
bro.
they do Drake. They're gonna go to
But
no matter if we
hold on.
go
So listen,
I get
listen. I'm not
I get
trying to say that he don't have he's. I didn't say he's not a superstar. He was not a future
mm-hmm.
legend. I didn't say he don't got
Right,
his money up. You hear? I didn't say not one bad thing about that young man. All
right.
I'm saying, all I'm
Uh-huh.
saying is
Mm-hmm.
all 60,000 songs, he is killing these niggas. And these niggas is about to get killed. I'm telling you
Right.
that. And I've never heard but maybe 10 NBA Youngboy songs. But in 60,000
But it,
records. And the next 20,000 that's coming out tomorrow is gonna be these niggas gonna die. And I'm about to
but I'm
kill
saying
these
is
niggas. That's all
but
I'm
we say
telling
the
you.
same thing about We gonna say the same thing about Jackie Chan. Like almost all his movies, he's whipping somebody's ass. Like
And that's
we
why
ain't
we
like
don't. That's why we
if the
respect his
recipe,
numbers, but we don't bring that nigga up when we talk Marlon
like,
Brando. We don't bring that nigga Jackie Chan up when we talk Marlon Brando. We don't say that shit.
right,
That's what I'm telling you. This nigga Drake been a different
but
bro. You gotta go back to the beginning. Just listen to the beginning. That nigga just go listen to the beginning to where the
yo,
just listen to the beginning, bro. The story he's telling you like it's so eerie because in the beginning when he's making the Thank
mhm,
Me Later records, he's
mhm,
talking. He got a song on the first album. He was like, "Yo,"
mhm,
he was talking about how he had a Maybach, and he was like how his mom was like embarrassed. Like, yo, he was like, she said I shouldn't have it until I have the crown, but I don't really feel the need to wear disguises around. So I walk around like yo, you know what I'm saying? Like he's really yo, the nigga is just like Hov was talking about it as if he already had the billion, like he made it in the
right,
streets. The nigga Drake was talking about like how he made it in the entertainment world, just period. And this nigga, all he had was the clout from being. Imagine being in high school, bro, and everybody know you from being an actor on the show, bro. It's like
mhm.
you to the young niggas, you Leonardo DiCaprio, one of them niggas. So he
This is the only
had
thing I'm
that.
gonna say.
He had the ego
Mhm,
already, but he didn't. But the
right,
music, bro, that shit caught everybody by surprise. It's still catching niggas by surprise. They still
but
sleeping
this is
on
what I
that
would
nigga.
say because I don't want you like I don't want nobody to think I'm a Drake bad. Because usually, listen, I'm big and Drake up, but I'm just breaking things down. What I'm trying to say is this is the only thing I would say. When you look at people like Drake, and you look at people like the Baby, and you look at people like NBA YoungBoy, right? And they all at one point, even little Baby, right? I feel like little Baby had that choice, and then he made some comments. I feel like when he did the bigger picture, they wasn't trying to hear that. That was like that was little Baby decline. Like when he did the big picture, the bigger picture, like they don't want to hear that. Just like Little Dirk, as soon as he did "All My Life," okay, go back, send him back to jail. He's not rapping about what we want him to rap about. It's some bodies out there that he did some. Like when people go against, they want to hear murder, murder, kill, kill, kill. They don't want to hear the bigger picture. They don't want to hear "All My Life." They don't want to hear that. And every time these dudes make those songs, now allegation pops up. Da-da-da-da-da. Are you being positive? Okay. Somebody, you did something to somebody, you killed somebody. All right, lock them up. That's what I'm trying to say is when you look at Little Baby, right? You look at the Baby, you look at NBA YoungBoy, you look at Drake, because they always like kind of like they pocket at a particular time in the game, right? I feel like Drake has more hands in the pot. I don't know for sure, right? But I'm just saying if he's going by industry word and things like that, I think he has more hands in the pot that's responsible for his success than I feel like the Baby and Little Baby and NBA YoungBoy. I feel like theirs are more authentic, right? And theirs is more like created by themselves. I'm not saying they don't have help with certain things, but I'm saying theirs is more created by themselves where it seemed like to me the way people talk about Drake and the way they be releasing this and releasing that, it seemed like his is more like was more gifted, right? Even like, and this is clip of Drake that's circling the internet again that got your boy looking bad.
Yo,
And I don't know if
Steph
you
Curry.
remember when he was
Yo, Steph Curry
when he was
dad. Steph Curry dad was in the NBA, bro. You know what
no, but
that
listen, what I'm
means?
trying to say.
That nigga could
Yeah.
shoot threes while the rest of us was goddamn outside trying to learn how to fight, trying to fucking,
Hmm.
moms, you gotta go stay with our friend tonight, shit going crazy in the house. You know what I mean? Yo, that nigga was in the shooting on an NBA rim in a perfectly
Hmm.
AC'd environment with the diet of a NBA. You see what I'm saying? But
But let me
that's
ask you a
his,
question.
that's
You
that
know what
nigga's
video I'm talking about?
circumstances.
You know what video I'm talking about?
Well, with Drake,
Yeah.
which video?
Remember when he was on Funk Flex
Yeah, yeah, I remember what you're
and
talking.
he's supposed to be freestyling
Yeah, 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 yeah. The
and
looking at the phone, he got the
he got the
BlackBerry,
phone in his hand.
and he
Now this
trying
is
to
your
catch the
goat.
flow. He trying to catch
He
the
trying to
flow.
catch. Is that what he's doing? Because it looked like what I'm trying to say is the
Yeah,
way it looks on the video and at that time, It looked like he was more looking for raps because it looked like it wasn't because they kept switching the beat and it wasn't a flow. It was like
Yeah.
yo, it looked like
Man, that's
that he ain't had the rap.
man. That's basically what that's what niggas do now, man. Like niggas got a bunch of verses in their phone. So when they go up there with the beat, it's not like yesteryear where cats had the same 8 verses in their head and nobody heard it before and they would spit this verse to this and they make it match to the beat and niggas be like, oh, that freestyle was amazing. And then 6 months later you hear his album, oh, that was verse 3 on track 12 that he had spit on the radio that
But it
night.
looked like he was looking for
Yeah,
somebody.
that's but
It looked like
that's
he was
still
looking
an
for
all.
somebody to send him a verse, and it's like he was like, I got this
Oh,
now. And then
okay.
I guess he
Well,
thought it went through, and
but
then it didn't go
they
through,
send them
and he's like, I
shits
got
now,
this
man.
now, and they
They
keep
send
sending
them
him five
verses now
different.
though, and
Right, they kept sending five different.
as we
Mhm.
speak, Hove had just responded to Drake on stage, just now, like at the Reese
Mm.
picnic shit. He free with a little freestyle. He talking crazy back. Yeah, we got action. I just want you to know that as we
Oh,
speak, this is happening.
well, we could, he gotta respond because like we talk about is hip hop. So,
Hove look crazy.
of course he feel like he above everybody,
Hove look crazy
right?
right now, bro.
Yeah.
Hove look crazy right now, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Yeah. He gotta respond but I think he going the wrong direction by even responding to Drake because I don't think it's like he gonna drop an album. Like when the last time like I need to hear what he gonna rap about on this album
Bro, it's
if he drop a
over,
new
bro.
album.
When I heard that God did verse, I knew Hove can't rap no more, bro.
They try to blow that verse
Bro,
out the
they
water
blew
when
that shit out the water, bro. They,
Little Wayne had the best
man,
verse
I
and then
listened to that
he
shit
said
eighty
I gotta
thousand
go
times,
100
bro.
bars.
I listened to that shit eighty
Little Wayne had
thousand
the
times,
best
bro.
verse on that song.
Man,
And he's
nigga,
like, yo, you know
man,
what? He had to keep rapping to try to outdo Little Wayne. Little Wayne murked that verse. They keep talking about
I
Jay
keep,
Z.
I
I
try,
like Jay Z, but I'm saying that Little Wayne murked God did, and they keep trying to. You
yeah,
can't force me to like what I don't like. I don't care how many people say this is the best verse ever. No, the best verse ever was before his verse. If you look, we talk about if that's the best verse ever, then the best verse ever was before his verse. Because Little Wayne only took about 16. That took Jay Z about 48 times two to get his point across, just to try to outdo that 16 or 24 by Little Wayne. Like, what do we like? What I don't know what people were listening to. Oh, that's another B and another like, okay, B, okay, B, that's another B too, huh? Like, nah, that goddamn verse was so blown out of proportion. And like again, I tell you, right? When we talk about these narratives and how people push the agenda, and everybody all of a sudden, oh, did you hear that verse? Did you hear that verse? Did you hear that verse? I heard it. It was a cool verse. Went a little bit too long for me. I felt like Little Wayne did exactly what he's supposed to do, and I guess to me when I listened to that song, it felt like Jay Z felt like he could not do what Little Wayne did in an amount of time. So what he had to do is elaborate on why he couldn't do what Little Wayne did. You know, I gotta elaborate and tell you why I'm better than everybody in a much longer verse because I can't do it like how this guy just did it. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like
Mhm.
I can't do it as quick as he did it. So I gotta put more. I gotta add more stuff, fluff in between to let y'all know I'm the better than everybody. I gotta just take over. It's like a out of body experience. They didn't have no out of body experience. Candy based on Desperado. That's like an out of body experience. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an out of body experience. That God did verse. Nah, that wasn't it. But like I said, they pushed the narrative again. The machine pushed it as if it was the best thing since sliced, I don't know, sliced bread, apple pie, whatever thing you want to put in that. You know what I'm saying? That's how they made it seem like when that verse dropped. And I was just like, nah, that's not it. But hey, still a cool verse. I like Hov, he was doing his thing, but I just felt like Lil Wayne just mopped the floor on that. You know what I'm saying? Like he just mopped the floor on that. But they had to push Jay Z because Jay Z is the hierarchy, I guess. He's the one on the top tier. And Drake is saying, "Look, I got real, I got real money, not no made up money." Like, yo, what you mean Drake talking about his album, B? He said, "Yo, I ain't got stocks and bonds. I got real cash." What you man talking about? I got 500. I got money for real. And nothing tied up.
Yeah, that boy be popping it.
I'm telling you, like I said, I like. If I was in Drake's shoes, I would do exactly what he did. I'm not
I
no
love
person
it.
who be
I
mad.
love it. I love
But
it from
right,
the
you do
sport
this. How you supposed
perspective.
to do? Yo,
And
give
that's
me
all I'm saying. That's all I'm
right. Give
saying.
me the blue. Give me give me all of the keys. Give me all of the keys. Yes, give me all of the keys. I'm gonna do the same exact thing. That's what I'll be saying. Like people think, oh, you hate Drake. No, Drake did his thing. He did what he's supposed to do. But the thing is like people think they can't get chin checked, right? And I think Jay Z went through that. Nicki Minaj went through that, and Drake had to go through that, right? It's like they think because they got, they got the system, the algorithm, whatever you want to call it, the industry behind them, people can't take it away and break you down. And well, like I said, when I'm the person, right? When Ether and Takeover came out, I was the person that was saying that I like Takeover better than Ether. I was saying that for a long time. But people, nah, listen to Ether. I'm like, all Nas did was just throw stuff in there and make it sound good. All right, that was okay. So the world said Ether won. Okay, cool. At the time, I still like that overall song of Takeover better than Ether.
Yeah, me
But
too.
they said, look, we have to choose Ether, so everybody chose Ether. Okay, so that knocked Jay Z off his high horse, right? Just like I don't think Sheeta was that good. It was just like who can't copy and trace somebody else's song? That was just a copy and trace. It wasn't a real song. But even though she copy and trace, she knocked Nicki off her high horse, and it just brings people down to reality, right? And the same thing with Kendrick. They gave Kendrick the power, even though, like I said, I don't think Not Like Us was that big that song where it's like, oh my goodness. I like I said, I think TV off is better than Not Like Us, but they pushed that song and they said this is the song, and like I said, the song was fire. You know what I'm saying? So it knocked Drake off his high horse, and you got to come back and recoup. That's what champions do. If you say you're the champion, you say you're the man. Okay, if you get knocked out, you come back and you go for the rematch. And Drake is out here saying, "Look, I want a rematch, and we're going. And after the rematch, we're gonna do another match after that." That's how it sounds. That's how Drake is talking. You know what
Look,
I'm saying? Just like when Jay Z came out and he was like, "Because I will not lose," to try to help him
let me
cheat,
tell you.
but even in defeat.
I'm gonna just tell you what happened. Why the things prevail for Drake at the end of the day, because he really had my boy on the ropes, bruh. The game had him on the whole game had that boy on the ropes. No lie. I
Hmm.
felt it with him.
Hmm.
I had to be quiet. I had to go into hiding too, cause I popped a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like I felt it.
Like that
But
GNX
but
B,
but
I ain't gonna lie,
but
that
look,
GNX.
this is what I was just about to say. It's when GNX came out, and it's just like when you leave a nigga breathing, but he ain't dead. You left him on the pavement, but he ain't dead. And you went home and you thought it was sweet, nigga. That's what happened.
Hmm.
You put GNX out. That was supposed to be your Iceman, nigga. That was your moment
Hmm.
to like, I nigga. The game will never sound like that. Put like when 50 came, like 50 was already fucking jaw up all summer. But when that Get Rich or Die Trying came out, it was no more
Hmm.
jaw, nigga. Cause we
It was
couldn't
that. It was
escape.
game
We
over.
couldn't escape that shit, nigga. It was like, nigga, jaw, you
Hmm.
ain't never sound like this in your life, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here,
Hmm.
nigga. You know what I mean? So I
But
was
that's why.
there.
Hmm.
But he didn't do
Hmm.
that with GNX, and that's what and that's just the way fate go, bro. Because it's the Drake times we in, bro. That nigga just like one of them Pharaoh niggas, bro. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Presidents get 4 years, but pharaohs get a little longer, nigga. Damn.
Yo, I'm with you with that because I never bought into the Kendrick stuff because he's not as dedicated. Because people all like to me, Kendrick put out so many different narratives that I guess people got paid to run with, and they try to make it seem like Drake is not the culture or part of the culture, and all of this other foolishness that he was talking about. And I'm like, all right. And like I said, it sounds good on the beat and on the track. It sounds good. But if you break it down, it was just a lot of fluff. Like you talk about, I like Drake when he do. I don't like Drake when he act tough, right? Who is you? Like, what
Yeah,
are you acting right now? Like, who is you to make it seem like he acting tough? Like, what is people act tough? Like, can people make it say, oh, Drake ain't about that life? Who ain't about what life? Like, who you are at 14 and 15 is not who you are at 30 years old, 40
exactly,
years old. Just because
exactly,
people think all of a sudden, like, because you grew up in the slums, like you get like, you know how many people in the slums that rap be talking about stuff they ain't never do or did.
exactly.
Like, what
But
does
you
that
know,
mean? How
you
many people
can't,
be lying in their
cause
music?
man, cause you can't fool real street niggas, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You
And
can't
then,
fool real
right,
niggas. Niggas really from the street. We know, bro. We know, bro. Like we know,
but
like
this, and I'm not throwing no shit.
and we know
Yeah,
a nigga like Drake. It's no difference than like back in the day. I imagine you had the Spanish cat, little Puerto Rican. He was the plug. He had all the money. That nigga couldn't beat nobody off the hands 1-on-1. He wasn't gonna go. You know what I mean? He probably didn't even.
I
He
got an
didn't,
even better one for you.
go ahead.
I got an even better one for you.
Go ahead.
Think about now, like I said, ain't no shade, but I'm just talking about music and history, right? Just think about Jadakiss for a minute, right? People say top five dead or alive, right?
Pussy. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And just think about, I'm not calling him that. I'm just saying that you listen to what the stuff that he rap about, right?
You would think he
And
had 50 Cent life, right?
right, you would think that he was this guy, and I'm saying is like how y'all act like Drake, right? Act tough, but then y'all act like Jadakiss, what he rap about is like he lived that life. Like, nah, you don't use the scale, that they weighted wells with. You don't do that. You ain't never like you was like, and it's not right, not knocking, but I'm saying is people
Bro,
pick and choose what story they want to
bro.
like
It be
deflate
thousands.
and
It
what they
be
want to do is deflate. It's like I listen to Jada Kidd because he rapped, but I never believed nothing that he rapped about. I
yeah,
never
cause
believed that
it's
he was a
thousands of
street
niggas in the
dude.
projects.
And
It's like 20
right,
killers. It's thousands of niggas in the projects, nigga. It be 20 killers, nigga. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, come on,
I don't
that's
believe he was
yeah.
a drug dealer. None of the other stuff he talk about.
But Kendrick
I don't.
tried to hold because I'm black, I'm dark skinned,
Right,
I'm from a
right.
reputable
That
city.
colorism.
Yeah, like,
Right.
and I never played with that because it's like
Like,
my nigga, I like I'm from the hood too, bro. But like because I was always intelligent, bro, my intelligence would take me places that a normal hood nigga probably wouldn't even be invited to. And I had to, and I respect those spaces the same way I would respect the hood, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
hmm
when I hear a nigga respecting music and he ain't just want to rap, he want to fucking make a shit like Sean Paul used to make, dog. I respect that. Like that's to me, that's it, bro. That's music.
I'm what the industry. I'm what the industry about. I'm like, first of all, a lot of people in the industry, when we talk about the rap group and people like that, they wasn't talking about no Big Steppers. Like, what are we talking about? Big Steppers album?
See what I'm
Who
saying?
other than the
Yeah.
other side?
Right.
Who besides the other side was really listening to that album?
There we go. See,
Because
now
they
you
made it
caught it,
seem
man.
like
I
he.
knew you come
Now I'm just
around.
saying, like,
Nah, I knew you
no,
come
I'm
around.
saying,
I knew you come around,
nah,
dog.
nah, I'm just saying, like, if I was a big like me, I keep it 100, right? I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing because I don't got no horse, no dog, no pony in a race that I'm choosing sides. I don't gotta choose no side. I don't gotta pick Drake and I don't gotta pick Kendrick. But what I could do is look at what they talking about. And what Kendrick was talking about, it seemed like it's all fabricated. Like you talking about, oh, his his hair ain't nap enough. He ain't black enough. Says who? Says
Right.
you. What is black enough? What is like
Exactly.
if your mother is white and your father is black? What is black enough to you? Because your mother is black and your father is black. Now that's black enough for you.
Like
Is
that's
that what you're
exactly.
saying? Oh, you ran
Exactly.
to Atlanta for a culture. Yo, even if we say Drake got the plug, right?
Nigga,
Okay,
everybody
we
goes
put
to Atlanta, nigga.
everybody E in. Everybody E in. Everybody eating messing with Drake, right? Let's say
Yeah.
Drake is right, right? And everybody's eating off of Drake. We know it is a system. But let's just say what Drake says is true and everybody eating because of him, right? Now, my point is, okay, who can I say is eating because of Kendrick? Who? Point to somebody right now that's running the game as a Kendrick. Like I could point, like somebody could be like, yo, when 50 Cent came out, Game was running the game, or Lloyd Banks had a buzz, or Young Buck had a buzz, or Tony Ayo had like all these dudes is popping, right? Like when Lil Wayne was popping, he had Drake popping, Tiger popping, Nicki popping, like all these dudes is popping, right? They branching off, they building branches of branches of branches. I'm like, when you talk about the rap game, other than Kendrick coming out every 4 years, so I was like, where's the extension of Kendrick? Who did he put in place to do anything? Like, do you know any features that Kendrick did that put people on the map? How many of these features that he put people on the map on? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too much. Like if you look at like these people, I don't know how they be like they just make it seem like, oh, Kendrick was gonna carry the game. Because he never carried the game. He don't do enough music to be doing it. When he made that, they talk about music, right? When he dropped that Control verse, and he trying to, oh, I'm the king of both coasts. I could juggle them in my, okay, you're the king of New York and Cali. So when the New York rappers, they say Drake is not a rapper. That's okay. So when the New York rapper was coming for your head, oh, now all of a sudden you ain't hear it. You ain't into battle mode. These are the real rap people that you say that's real, right? They saying your name. They coming at you. I ain't hear not one diss song from Kendrick up to these dudes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hear not one diss song. You can't tell me you didn't hear these disses. You can't tell me none of this. You didn't hear none of this stuff. You heard it, but you sniped at the people you sniped at, but you didn't really, and you felt like, oh, okay, whatever you knew behind the scenes with Drake, you was like, all right, I'm gonna strike now. But when it came to K Dot, it's like, yo, he got some fire songs. He got some fire stuff that he did in his career. But when you look at him as far as running the game, and like Drake said, as being a GOAT, it's like, yo, you know, like when they say top 3, it's like, and the people gonna be mad. I had Little Baby over Kendrick. Like, how he jump? All this music and
That's
songs
just
that Little
not the
Baby was
case,
on,
man.
all this song, all
Future,
this, but Future. But that's what I'm saying. Like, how do we people
Future is
like Jay
above
Z?
Kendrick.
I blame Jay Z for this. I blame Jay Z for this because Jay Z started that. Now, I'm from that era, right? I never heard nobody before Jay Z said that. I never heard no conversation in no barbershop or in no street who's the best MCs, Biggie, Jay Z, or Nas. Never heard it. Never heard it. But when you put it out there, right, they make it seem like it's real, so that everybody run with it. That's what I'm talking about now. Like Jadakiss said, Duke brought the East back. You better believe that. How he brought the East back? Wu-Tang was selling records.
Yeah, but not,
Nas
but you
went
can't.
platinum.
But that's fire
Like
when
these
rappers do that,
LL Cool
man.
J.
Man, when
Right, but
rappers
I'm
do
saying they
that, that's
changed
that
it.
shit. That's that shit when
No,
rappers do
I'm not saying that it's not fire lyrics, but I'm just saying that it's not true. Right? So it's not true. But I'm not saying it don't sound hot. The way he said it, it sound hot. He said hot like I like, yo, I'm with MCs argue all day about who's the best MCs, Biggie, Jay-Z or not. Like Jay-Z, you on your first album, Reasonable Doubt.
But
Now
that's fine. See, he
it's a
prophetic,
Brooklyn, New York
nigga. He
classic. It's a
prophetic though.
Brooklyn, New York
But he
classic.
willed it to
No.
happen. That's why he's way better than
Or you got the
Busta
keys,
Rhymes.
or you
See
got
what
the
I
keys
mean?
behind the door, or you got the keys behind you got the keys and you know where this is going, and you be like, okay,
Bro.
now I can talk my talk. Like when 50 Cent got on with Aftermath. Okay, you can talk like think about this, right? And this is what I be saying about people controlling the game. 50 Cent was dropping music. Some of them songs that came out before he even was on Aftermath, Shady Records, right? Nobody likes me, and that's okay. I used to bang that in the summertime in the wintertime with the window down. You know, in the winter. You know what I mean? But like it's like 20 degrees outside, and I'm playing that with the windows down. This is the type of music I'm listening to, right? But when you get with Aftermath and Shady and these dudes, now you elevated. Now you at a whole nother level, right? Now you at a whole nother level. But what happened with 50 Cent? 50 Cent was doing his thing, and he still got fire music. He still was putting out fire music, but yo, you will get in competition with Dr. Dre with headphones. You want to do SMS audio when he got beats out? Like, are you crazy? That's a Drake. Like, are you crazy? Like, yo, you don't do that. Are you trying to step on my? You trying to step on? You trying to step on? Okay, watch this. No more 50 Cent music hitting the radio now. And 50 Cent came out with, oh, yo, I'm just too rugged for the radio. Same thing with Drake doing. I'm too hard for the radio. No, y'all play your part. You're not gonna just come out with your own headphones when Dr. Dre got beats going on and the beats is running wild, and you come in with SMS audio, thinking like you just gonna all right, like it's sweet. Like he's just thinking it's sweet, and that's why I think him and Dr. Dre had a falling out. He's like, yo, you trying to step on my product? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's so greedy. They feel like they're the only ones that can eat. That's the problem with the world. We all can eat. Why I gotta be 1 billionaire, 2 billionaires? Why everybody just can't eat? Somebody gotta feel like they better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? So when they bring up like, so I agree with Drake when he talk about Kendrick being the GOAT and how he gonna handle the game. It's like it's this like I don't remember. He got a couple features out there, Kendrick, but it's like where the new music at? Where like every year Drake was dropping something. You know what I'm saying? They talk about he a conscious rapper. What is Kendrick conscious about? Because I don't know no consciousness that he about. He talk about the same stuff that everybody else talk about it. He just do his Cali. He put his Cali swag on it. People put their New York, their South, their Houston swag, whatever. Everybody put their own little swag on it. But what is he doing that's different than everybody else? Other than okay, we're gonna give you the keys to the car for the next 2 years or 3 years. And then after that, before that, it was kind of quiet. After that, now after the G and X, it's still kind of quiet. Like where we at with it? Drake dropped his albums. Like I said, I think he put out some solid projects. I think Drake was talking his talk, doing what Drake do. I feel like it ain't gonna hit. Like he gonna hit the charts, but everything ain't gonna hit number one like it used to, because where he at with the industry. But if you telling me like, yo, Iceman, and you want to get things off your chest, there's mission accomplished. I rock with that. All right, you were talking your talk, spicy, all that. Like, all right, cool. I respect that. Now I want to see what happens now. If you really out of your deal, now I want to test and see where Drake really at in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because UMG or whoever he signed to ain't gonna lose no money. So you drop 3 albums, they're gonna make sure they get their money's worth of whatever you drop right now. They're gonna make sure, yo, this is on the charts and this is on the charts, and we might not give you number one, but we'll give you number 5 or number 8 or number 6, and maybe even number 2. Or we ain't gonna give you number 1 all of these, but we'll give you number 15 or 25 or 30. We'll make sure we still getting some of our money because we ain't gonna cut off our nose despite our face. You know what I'm saying? But if these are the last 3 albums from his contract, and he's saying he's gonna get $1 billion, I need to see what his career looks like without the industry backing him. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I want to see what he put out, what the music sound like, and all that other stuff. Because we see this all the time. They call it the majors for a reason. They control everything. Like people think they just could walk away from the majors and be just as big. And I'm like, who really do that? I think Tory Lanez did that, and you see where that got him. He started getting too big. They was like, nah, you gotta reel him in. I don't know. So he did something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll tell you, yo, when you start to go a little too positive or a little too whatever, they gotta reel you in, B. Like, nah, we ain't here for that. You want to start exposing and telling people secrets and stuff, we gotta reel you in. Mind your business. But yeah, man, I'm interested to see where Drake go after this. After these 3 albums,
Man, you
I'm
go
int-
go
I'm interested
watch
to see
the
where he go.
yeah. The Hove just gave that boy like a light 8 to 12. Go, you gotta go check that out. It just happened. So it's on
Okay.
now. Cause I was just thinking today, cause I'm kind of psychic. I'm like, yo, if that nigga Drake do a pop-up show like how Kendrick did, but he do a pop-up stream live
Right.
concert while Hove doing his old ass songs, which I love. You know what I mean? Like, and
Right.
he just be like, go blow the dust off your packs. Go blow the dust off your. Oh, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, this nigga's going crazy. Yo, I gotta see that shit, bro. I gotta call this nigga, bro. Somebody get me on the phone with this nigga, bro. I gotta tell this nigga, you gotta go up there. You missing it. This the time. This like when Billy G, when Moonwalk came out, when Jackson 5 walked off the stage, and Mike came up there and said, I like the old records, but I really like the new songs. Yeah, I need that. I need one of those shits. Go blow the dust on your flags. Yeah, he about to go crazy on the niggas, man.
We might get you the OVO. I gotta make call Drake. Get you the OVO chain.
I already got one, bro. My shit in the cleaners. My shit in
Yo,
the
yeah,
cleaners.
they just hooked up. They just hooked up your boy Academics.
Yeah, my shit on the way. No
They
cap.
crowned your boy Academics.
Yeah, man. I be academics. He turned into a legend too, man. He started out. He wasn't really that good at what he was doing, but he had a little niche. Now, shit, that nigga. I be engaged sometime when I want to know what people, what the little messiness of the shit's
Right,
going on. I'll go down there in the fucking alleyways and listen to DJ Academics. Word.
right.
Hell yeah.
Oh
Good
yeah,
music.
I listen like me. I listen to everybody. B. I listen to the Academics too. Like I gotta. That's why like I talk about stuff because one thing about me, like I listen to that. I know you was laughing. I don't just listen to the Drakes and the Kendricks and the J. Coles that they force on people. Like I said, I listen to the artists I told you before. I listen to Joyner Lucas, no matter what people say. I listen to the new AZ, the new Ghostface, the new Redman, the new Raekwon. I listen to these people, these older dudes who drop albums. I listen to these younger dudes who drop albums. I listen to the baby. I listen to I listen to like Ye. Listen to all I listen to everybody. You know what I'm saying? To make sure I'm listening, I'm hearing a message and things like that. Even the women I listen to, so I could be like, all right, cool, and I could get a perspective of where they coming from, what they talking about. When people saying this person did this, I'm like, maybe so. You know what I'm saying? So I think like right now, the only thing I think will work against Drake if he try to isolate himself in the industry, because people who isolate themselves in the industry don't go as far. Because people be like, well, why Fabulous didn't go as far? Because Fabulous never really had a true team, right? If you look at people who go far in the industry, they got a team, a roster of people who like a huge machine that's like pushing them, right? So like Biggie, he came in, but then Craig Mack already was popping, so he jumped on the Flavor of Your Air remix. Boom, that's already a hit. And then you drop some bars on that. That's a classic. Then you drop your joint. Then you do the Mary J. Blige 411 remix, and you jump on that. Like, so the same blueprint that Lil Wayne was doing, Puff was doing this back then, like throwing dudes on everybody record. Now you got that going, right? And you put a team together where you got a Little Kim, you can jump on their records, and you got Total, and you can jump on their records, and 112, you can jump on their records, and like Puff was a mastermind. He like did all of that. That's why I say a lot of times people big top. I'm like, look, I don't get into that Biggie stuff because people start getting into their feelings. But I'm saying is Puff was the engine. That's why, like, when Big passed away, the show didn't stop because Puff was the engine. It wasn't Biggie. It was Puff was the engine. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Puff was the engine. Diddy, that's what was the engine. Now you look as soon as Tupac passed away, Death Row grand opening, grand closing, like, you know, oh yeah, like certain people, like they just hold everything. So when they no longer in the picture, ain't no way nobody to carry the torch or nobody to take the music from. That's the great thing about Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne added another 5 to 10 years to his career when he picked up Nicki, he picked up Drake and Tyga and Gunna and all them dudes. Like he added another 5 to 10 year run to his thing. The same thing Drake did when he got picked up your boy Pluto and 21 and all these dudes. He added another 5 to 10 years to his career. That's why, like, you know, you look at these dudes and you're like, yo, how do these people stay in the game? Because you got to. So now Drake, you can't isolate yourself and be in your feelings just because people like Kendrick's song. Whether I think it was the best song ever or not, some people think it was a crazy song and they rock with it. So you got to get out of your feelings because people dance to that song or like that song, and you got to work with the artist if you're gonna stay relevant. And you're not gonna stay relevant just doing Iceman, Made on, and what's the other one? How you call it? Habadi,
BDT.
Habadi TD, a BDT. Like he's not gonna stay on top of the game just doing his albums and his songs. You got to do
But
features,
it's not time. Drake's time is coming. The time of being at the top is coming to an end. Drake. I mean, Main is not. You're not supposed to be at
right?
the top forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
We
he got to
just
do his Little
saying.
Wayne.
But what I'm saying, see, you keep mentioning these names, these guys who had these 4 or 5 years, skyrocket years, man. This
No,
shit
you look
is
at Little Wayne career. What I'm saying is,
no
look, Jay
Main,
Z, right?
Main. Little
Mhm.
Wayne came out in '96, right? He
Right.
got hot like he was in, so he was on some good songs. He was in a group that was fire. But
Right.
him, he got hot. Oh, he got hot to his fans. Oh 04, 05. He got hot to
Hmm.
niggas like me. That's early. Oh 06, oh 07, and to the world
Hmm.
in oh 08. And by 2012, it was over with. So that's a
Right.
7 year. That's 6 years, man. That's what I'm trying to tell
Right.
you about these niggas. These niggas, we've seen, and they considered our goats. But fucking Drake, we in year 16. He might have the biggest album this year. You know
But
what I
you
mean?
have to look at it as
It's
Drake
different.
didn't have no scandals. Like
Man, come
Drake,
on,
they
man.
they all the
Come
skeletons is in
on,
the
man.
closet.
Man, they
I'm
leaked.
just being like when
Come
you
on,
drop
man.
when people when come on, you know when it's time to pull the plug, right? They know what buttons to push. So your man Birdman was all in because him and Lil Wayne was on a fallout, so he was all in with Drake. You think he was gonna let something happen to Drake during that time?
I don't
No.
listen. All
Anything,
I
any
don't know
scandal. I'm not
all
saying
that.
there is a scandal,
I know
but I'm
what a
saying
lot
is
of things gotta conspire for you to be the man 16 years later.
yes.
And one of the things that have to happen is you had to at least start off so much far gone from these niggas that they gotta thank you later. And that's
No, but no,
exactly
I'm saying that's
and that
fire though.
nigga's
That's
prophetic,
fire.
son. That nigga's prophetic.
That's I'm saying that's fire. But I'm just saying also you have to jump on everybody record and
Do
stay
whatever you
relevant. You have to
gotta
jump on
do.
100 records
Hey,
a year.
whatever you got. Hey,
And I'm
Chris,
saying
listen, let me tell you
yes.
something. Chris Brown jumped on everybody's shit too. And he dropped the 37 album song too. And guess what? None of that shit mattered after May 15th. And that's the difference. And that's he's
No,
a great, bro. None of that
hold on.
shit mattered.
Chris Brown's in a
Nigga,
category
Habita T is
like
better than Chris Brown R&B
yo.
album.
Chris Brown is in a category like
See?
NBA YoungBoy
See what I'm
and
saying?
some of
I
these other.
know
He got
he's
genuine
but
fans
he's
where like
successful.
they
Yes, he
no
is,
but
brother.
he
He
was
is.
but he's successful but he was canceled. That's like the people don't understand is
Bro,
Chris
but
Brown
what
is
I'm
still at a
saying is,
level
but it,
where he was canceled
but
and he's still at a level
but
where
he has never, even when he was before cancellation, he was not better than Drake. See, that's the
he was headed
point,
there.
man. No,
No,
man,
Drake, yo, nah,
man,
see
Jim Chris
why
Brown
you
albums,
Chris
man.
Brown,
Come on,
yo,
man.
if you ask anybody right now, I'm not saying
Come
it's
on.
real or not. I'm just saying majority rules, right? We go by majority. If you ask anybody who is the GOAT of this era, right? R&B, it's only gonna be really just because I'm talking about because of
Drake.
influence and things like that. It's only gonna be two people mentioned when it comes to R&B. I'm not Drake. I'm not talking about Drake. I'm talking about we talk about like real R&B. It's only
I'm
gonna
trying to
be
tell you
you're
who
gonna hear
Party Next Door.
no, you're
Keep
gonna
it
hear
fucking
C
going.
Breezy gonna be number one,
But he not better
or
than
Usher
Party Next Door
or
though.
Usher gonna be number one. It's gonna
Man,
be
see,
Chris Brown or Usher. It's not gonna be
man.
nobody else.
See
Nobody's gonna
you
point
telling me. See
nobody.
now you telling me about that.
Yeah,
I did the algorithm say that, but I'm telling you about.
right. That's what I'm
But I'm
telling
not.
you.
But I'm not talking to you about the algorithm. I'm
The
talking to you
shows
about.
tell you that.
No, I'm talking to you about the kickbacks. I'm talking to you
Right. So
about.
I'm saying
I'm
right
talking to you
now,
about when you go all throughout America and you partying or you goddamn,
I see
doing your
Breezy
you
it.
doing your 1-2s. I'm not saying Chris Brown don't get it done. I'm just saying like if you play that Chris Brown, bitch gonna think you love her. Like we not on that Chris Brown shit, bro.
No, you might not be on that. No,
Bro,
wait, wait, wait,
I'm
wait.
just
You might
letting
not be
you.
on that.
No, I'm telling you, niggas is throwing on that Brent Fires. Niggas is throwing on that six
They
lat.
are.
Niggas is throwing on that motherfucking party next door. Or
They
some,
are.
or some nigga. If niggas
And
not
you know,
even throwing on that. I'm not throwing on
you,
that Lucky Day. I'm not throwing on no Leon Thomas. Even though some of them Leon Thomas records I'm throwing on for real, but nigga, no, it's nigga R&B is Party
yo,
Next Door and Drake. They want to hear
yo, you know
sexy
what happened?
songs for you. I'm telling you.
You know what's going to happen after Brent Fires and Party Next Door? They're gonna be like, and now for the main event,
Drake.
Chris Brown gonna come out. Chris Brown
But
gonna
I
come
but
out.
I'm not denying that because people love Chris Brown, right? But I'm telling you the way the
He
what they
has
say about what
authentic.
they say about Drake, that's really
Uh huh.
Chris Brown, my nigga. The all the shit that they talk about Drake is really Chris Brown. I'm telling you that
Yo,
as a nigga that
Chris
be in the
Brown got
studio,
real fans,
man.
B.
Hey, but that
Chris
nigga,
Brown got authentic. Like you
okay,
can't cancel
listen,
Chris Brown. He's
sixty
still doing a
thousand
major
records,
tour.
sixty
Mhm.
thousand records for Chris Brown. All them shit somehow it's the same weed strain. I can't put my finger on that shit. It's the same, and he can't see Drake can rap sometime. Now you want to listen like what the nigga talking about? Chris Brown just it's nigga. It's just this nigga just slow stroking bitches at the condo, bro. For
Nah, he
50
re but come
records,
on, my
bro.
boy C
Bro, that
Breezy,
nigga is
my C
doing this.
Breezy jumping on the my boy C Breezy jumped on the Look at Me Now record.
All right, bro. You
No
talking about
Love for
singles.
Romeo.
Nigga, I'm talking
Like
about when I throw that
he's
album
doing
on,
rap, he's doing
that should
singles.
be 40 records of this nigga is slow stroking these bitches.
He R&B. That's what
But
it's playing.
no,
But I'm
bro,
just
that's
telling you,
not that's the R&B of yesteryear, bro. The R&B that we
that's
fuck
not
with. Bro,
yesteryear.
Party Next Door, bro. Go listen to
Yo,
P1, P2, P3. Chris Brown ain't got no albums for that.
yo,
That's just the
you put out right
facts.
now, you put out right now a bulletin. You be like, a Party Next Door tour dropping tomorrow or a concert tomorrow. Chris Brown R&B dropping tomorrow and Drake dropping tomorrow. Chris Brown wins.
Man,
Chris Brown wins.
he has more fans. I'm telling you,
Chris Brown wins.
outside the algorithm, I'm
Drake is
trying
number
to point,
two.
man,
Chris Brown, Drake,
man,
and Party. I don't even think is Party
man,
even bigger than Jacquees. Well, I
man.
guess he is.
Party is not big at all. He's not even super famous. I'm just telling you as a music connoisseur that when they finally discover how good his music catalog is, that's when they'll start putting respect on it. But they don't push the Drake button for him. I get what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm telling you that Chris Brown shit, nah, nah.
Because
This
they just
nigga's
had
better than
last
that,
year.
bro.
What was
This nigga's
the
better
Chris
than that,
Brown
bro.
challenge they were doing last year? They had Jermaine R. Kelly allegedly calling from jail doing a remix. What was the you know what I'm talking about? They had the Chris Brown challenge. I forgot the name of the song that they I forgot the name of the song for that Chris Brown challenge. Um, what you know what I'm talking
Mm-mm.
about? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. I forgot I forgot the song, the name of the song that you remember R. Kelly was on. It was what was the name of the song? Residuals.
That's a fire
Residuals.
record, bro.
Bro, he had the whole R&B world, man. It was like they
Yeah,
got
that's a
one version
major
that's like an
record.
hour and a half. Everybody doing their own part.
But in my
People
world,
in
in my world,
Mhm.
when party go, I know there's somebody who really loves me. That shit just as important in my world. That shit
It's
just as
very
it's
important.
just as fire.
It's
That shit
important,
just
but I
as
think
fire.
when we talk about the algorithm, we talk about the overall world, that residuals is like
Residuals,
gone
I
to the
get
mud
it.
hole.
Cause they take
It's
once you
stopping a mud
when you
hole.
take that mark, bro. When you take
And
that
this is
same
without the push.
look, you want to talk about loud. Let's talk about it real quick. When you
All
listen to the I'm gonna show you I know music. When you listen to residuals, right? Without Chris
right.
Brown, who that voice that been programmed in your head for the last 20 years, saying the same
Right.
notes, cause the nigga don't change his notes. But anyway, without the Chris Brown voice, when that beat come on, you know what that rock you back to sleep, girl, all that shit. That's just Marvin Gaye them. It's the same tempo, it's the same sample, it's the
Oh
same loop.
yeah.
So that shit worked in '73. It's gonna work in
Right.
2023. It's the same
Oh, well,
shit.
I don't disagree.
But
I don't
look, but
disagree.
look. So what I'm telling you is, by the time he done did that shit 30 times on an album, right? I'm sitting there going, yo, that shit cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with it. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
Like if my girl come over and I run out of slaps, I'll play that shit and we can do the do. But but it's different than when you playing that. Go listen to her beat it, T, bro. As a player, go listen to that shit. Go listen to Slap the City. Chris Brown need them
hmm
shits. That's what make Drake better. That's what make Party better. Y'all gonna hear us one day, man. Y'all hear us one day.
Yeah. I don't
OVO,
know who's
man.
better, but I know it's all love. Like I said with your boy Drizzy, like you know what I mean. He came out, you know, punching, swinging, kicking, shooting, stabbing, all that. You know, he did like
Mm-hmm.
he held no punches. You know what I mean? And he said, "Look, if I lost, I want a rematch." And he ain't backing down, which I like. He's like, "Yo, I back down.
On
I'm not
Iceman,
backing
he
down."
said some shit. He said you know what it is if you run it back. He said
Right.
should have stood over me and double tap. Nigga, what? He was talking crazy. Yo, what?
Yo, what was the other shit? He was talking
Yo, we ain't
crazy. He was
never
talking
heard Nas.
crazy.
Yo, we ain't never heard Nas talk
Yo.
like that. Yo, these niggas is crazy,
hmm
bro. The whole QB need to listen to Drake before they
I
listen to that Nas shit, bro. That nigga say you know
yo.
what it
He
is
was
if you
talking.
double back. You should have double tap. Nigga, what? What?
He said, "Yo, what happened to those 100 billion streams? They gonna mention that?" Like, yo, he's like, yo. He said, yo. He
Yo,
said, yo, it's on forever.
a nigga said the
He said,
Rari gonna
yo,
skirt on that boy like a kilt. Kept it 100 on paper like Wilt. These hoes know how I pop it for real. What?
yeah. You got to be
Yeah.
careful though. I don't play the pause game. I don't play that game. I think music is music, but he got to be careful with with that line because some people that play the pause game, they might, they might buy, it's just rap to me.
I
When he
get
say
it.
he
I
popping
get
for
it.
real, like they might, some of the people who
Uh,
play, like I don't
but
play
that's
those
the slang.
games,
But that's the slang
but
right now, popping
yeah,
it.
I know, I
Yeah.
know,
So that's what. So
yeah,
you gotta. So that he get a pass, dog.
right,
Damn.
right,
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go. I gotta go. I gotta get back to the OVO
yeah, man.
headquarters.
All right, man.
You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
The smoke break over with.
got what is it? Habiti? Habiti?
I
Okay, I gotta
do.
jump on my Habiti
Yo, that
tonight.
W. Look
I'm
on
gonna
that. So I'm gonna tell you the standout records. When I beat it, he first come on. That shit going. That first one is cool, rusty. But by the time you get to WNBA, oh my God, we going somewhere. Cause all you gonna hear in your brain is trips keep getting longer and longer. That's that shit right there. Chris Brown need to
right,
incorporate that. He need to take some notes. And then after that, slap the city. Come on, just listen to the subject matter, bro. Listen to the conversation he having with the young lady who know he got bitches, bro. That's the thing
right,
about it, bro. When sometimes you reach a point where the bitches know, you got bitches, bro, but I'm going. I'm sliding. You sliding me.
right,
Then that's now
right.
you Iceman. Now you know what I mean? Now you Iceman.
Facts on facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts on
But
facts.
by the time you hear the rest of the album, by the time you get to that classic record,
hmm
and he just letting
hmm
the sample keep playing, that's cause by that time you in the room, she vaping all over the place. Listen, man, I'll talk to you, man. I'll talk to you, man.
Yo,
I'll
I'll
talk
let
to
you
you.
know. Like I said, I'm gonna dive deep on that one.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
man. But this was a great pod. Just a little thing we doing for the fans, man, out there. Y'all get these shits right here. Uh, anything you want to say to the listeners?
Nah, this is what it is. Let's go.
All right. So we'll revisit this shit. Go check out that Hove shit, cause Hove, we got a long summer ahead, bro.
I'm gonna check that out right now.
All right.
All right, bro.